The wizard list situation is a situation that we've seen before. This situation is something that has happened before on the internet and we have witnessed it. If you're not sure or you don't think you've seen something like this, keep watching until the end and you'll understand. So, a brief background on the wizard list situation. Basically, she was engaged or married to this man. He basically ended up sending some text messages to another woman trying to meet up with her. He tried to cheat, but he just wasn't able to, and he was caught because someone sent the wizard Liz these messages. After that happened, people were shocked. They really idealized this relationship of the wizard Liz and her man. I'm not even gonna name him because he's trash. Like, I'm not. Okay, everyone knows who he is at this point. So, but I'm still not gonna name him because, I mean, if I post any screenshots and stuff and his name is in it, I'm just gonna leave it. But after that, people lost all hope in relationships. They were like, if this relationship didn't work, then how is mine supposed to work? Like, they really look up to the wizard Liz and they see her as this amazing woman that literally gets whatever she wants and is just, you know, very good with sensing different energies and stuff like that. Basically, she's like a lifestyle coach and people look at her as the dream woman, basically. So they're like, if the dream woman got cheated on, like, what's my chances? Which I can understand that point of view, but I just think that's very small-minded, because keep in mind that there's millions of people in this world. Just because something didn't work for someone else doesn't mean that it's not going to work for you. This all happened a while ago. Like, I'm just giving a debrief because I'm just giving a debrief before I explain my point.
I'm not going to come on here and ask for your forgiveness. I'm just going to come on here and ask for understanding, because I made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that I don't love Liz.
Just keep in mind, all of this was happening on the internet. There were so many reels and threads and TikToks and videos all on this situation.
I'm convinced that all men cheat at this point. Just woke up to the most devastating news. The wizard Liz just posted that her fiance Landon cheated on her while she is 4 months pregnant. 4 months
I was gonna make a video on this a while ago, but I just didn't. So I actually have a lot of the stuff saved. So I'm gonna show a few reels. I'm aware some of these are jokes because honestly, what I have to say, once you accept something as your norm, then it's just the norm for you. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Don't accept things as norm, okay? That's you giving up, basically. So, anyway. So, the Wizard Liz came back with a video basically just talking about the situation. It blew up a lot. A lot of, like, people were angry because some of the advice she gives, like, oh, men have to provide a lot, and people who don't agree with that were mad and were happy that this all happened to her and were like, deserved and stuff. So it just got to like different sides of the internet that no one, well, that she didn't expect, and other people didn't expect that either.
I genuinely thought this between me and my fans. That's it. Like, I did not know people would care at all.
She had a hard childhood and stuff. She had a lot of trauma, and she is not the perfect person. Not hard. It's not completely. She's not immune from falling for bad people. No one is. Okay? Which is the scary part. I think it's just up to you to try your best to someone. But she was even saying stuff like she thought she knew him and she didn't.
When I met Landon, I felt something like with our souls connecting, and I realize now that it can be a soulmate kind of situation, but it can also be a karma.
This is why I'm saying that this is a situation that has happened before. So many times, people on the internet are idolized. We think that they're this amazing person. We must look up to them. We see them from the outside looking in. We're like, they are perfect. They have the perfect life. They have everything I want. They are just living the dream. But we have to realize these people are human. Influencers, whatever, life coaches, people on the internet, they're all human. They're all the same as each one of us. None of them have immunity or whatever, like nobody has heightened senses, or nobody is the perfect person, because it doesn't exist. No one is perfect. We see people, this happened a lot in like the beauty guru space, like back in the 2010s. People literally saw these beauty gurus as perfect, amazing, flawless, and then they all started getting cancelled because they were not perfect. What to learn from this all? I think people need to think for themselves. It is good to get advice from other people, other sources. That helps. It does help. You should be able to evaluate this advice in your head and not just instantly be like, yep, that's correct, and copy or follow whatever this person is saying. We see that a lot with the Andrew Tate stuff, and the incel stuff is basically it, because they saw people saying something and they didn't really evaluate it, like critically think about it, and then they just followed it. I understand that sometimes in life, if you feel really left out and isolated from the world, this might be for many reasons, like maybe you just feel like you're different, or you don't. To be fair, everyone is different, so you just feel like left out, kind of. So you go onto the internet, you find other people who feel left out, and then you relate to them, and then you guys all have this way of thinking. But I think we should all challenge our beliefs. Like, why do we think this? Why do we think that? Is it because someone said that we should think that? Or we thought about it and we think that we should think that? Because honestly, I know a lot of the people were joking about not thinking they could find love, but I know some people were definitely serious. The amount of comments and posts, and even the posts, they were probably jokes, but the amount of people in the comments of those posts saying they were not going to find love and all this stuff is concerned, or saying that all men are like him. He had the best woman because their idol is a wizard Liz, so how could he do that to her? Which is true. How can people betray other people? That's disgusting. It doesn't matter what status that person is, but if someone is going to cheat, this is what she said as well in her video, if someone's going to cheat, then they are going to cheat. It has nothing to do with the person. It's the person who cheated. That is the end of this video. I do think that we will keep probably seeing this stuff happening on the internet. It's kind of sad. I feel like a lot of young, impressionable people are on the internet and they haven't had enough life experience to be able to differentiate if this can happen in real life or if it can't happen, or they're either being fed a lot of one-sided information and then they're like going out into the world thinking that's how it is. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You comment down below your opinions on this situation, or what you think in general, because I would love to read it, because I like talking about this stuff. So bye.